First, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth in sincerity. And shout out to Yakim that's out there that's coming into this truth and going out and proclaiming it. Rakatah, Shalom to you as well. And so today we're just going to expand a little bit on the prior video. So if you hadn't watched the prior video, check it out. You know, thou shalt not adhorn a Syrian. We're going to read the other half of the prophecy, because this is Isaiah's prophecy, and this being the year of the prophecy, you know, 2018, well, we're to know of future prophecies, and this one we're just not very far away from, because, you know, this is follow-up to Jeremiah 49, this is Isaiah chapter 17, and so I'm just going to read out of that, and I'm going to try to break it down to the best of my ability, because these Edomites are going to hunt down the Syrians just like, and are hunting down the Syrians just like they hunted down Gad, and pretty much the northern tribes. So I'm going to read this. Isaiah chapter 17 verse 1. The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap. And we can see all the footage that's going on in Syria, but very soon here they're going to take the capital of Damascus, you know, and going to destroy Syria completely. The cities of Aurora are forsaken, and shall be for flocks, which shall lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Yeah, you know, and you see the footage of Aleppo and all these other places that Esau has devastated. He has destroyed Syria in and out. The fortress shall also cease from Ephraim, and the kingdom from Damascus. So, Ephraim. Now, we can look at it in both ways. Ephraim is the northern tribes, northern Israel. So the fortress shall cease from them. Well, what happened here when so-called Christopher Columbus, Esau, discovered America, quote unquote? He slaughtered everyone that was here. So the fortress had ceased from Ephraim that time, because these were the northern tribes. The Latino tribes and the Native Americans are your northern kingdom, Ephraim. And you could also look at the recent situation in Puerto Rico, because that's where the main tribe, Ephraim, is at, and look at what just happened. They're still without power. That place has been pretty much ceased. You know, without power and all that, you're fucked. And Esau has done this to Puerto Rico, you know, and, you know, so we can look at it that way, because Puerto Rico is a place of Ephraim today, the modern Ephraimites. So we can look at it in both ways there. Nonetheless, though, I think it's dealing more with the entire takedown of the Northern Kingdom, because of the way Jeremiah talks about Gad being taken down by these same Edomites. So I'm looking at it in that perspective, but we can look at it in both. And the remnant of Syria, they shall be as the glory of the children of Israel, saith the Lord of hosts. So we know that Syria is our brother, you know. And it's saying right here that the remnant shall be as the glory of the children of Israel, because Syria is our brother. So you see how he has likened us unto Syria? You know, because Jacob was in Syria. Both of his wives were Syrian. His mother, Syrian. Isaac married a woman from Syria. You know, so we are all, you know, and Laban was Jacob's uncle. And he was Syrian. So we go back to being Syrian. Syrians are our brothers, so we're not to adhorn a Syrian, for he is our brother. Esau can never be our brother. He is a bastard. In every sense of the word, bastard, which means illegit. He's the illegit son of Isaac. What makes him illegit? Did he not come? Yeah, he comes from his father's loins and all that, but he came out red. He's illegit because he has rejected his birthright. By him rejecting his birthright, this makes him a bastard in every form of the word. So these Edomites, you are to hate them. You are to hate them because Esau despised his birthright. Not to mention the Most High hates Edomites because they despise their birthright. And pretty much, though, they were only here allowed to rule for a short time because we were under punishment. But the punishment's just about up. So the cities of Aurora forsaken, they shall be for flocks which shall lie down, and none shall make them afraid. The fortress shall also cease from Ephraim, which is what happened when They came over here and slaughtered our people, the northern kingdom, Ephraim, and the kingdom from Damascus, and the remnant of Syria shall be as the glory of the children of Israel, saith the Lord of hosts. And in that day it shall come to pass that the glory of Jacob shall be made thin, and the fatness of his flesh shall wax lean. Well, look at everything that's happening right now to us tribes over here. Look at what's happened to us 12 tribes. All 12, you know. But this is mostly dealing with that. But pretty much, man, you know, what happened? They slaughtered us. Gad was damn near exterminated. Almost every Gadite was exterminated during all this. Only a few escaped. So that's what this is dealing with, you know. So, you know, again, it's talking about how we were conquered and destroyed as a nation. You know, the northern kingdom, Ephraim. And it shall be as the harvestman gathereth corn and reapeth the ears with his arm. Did he not cut off our ears and our noses? You know, if we weren't doing as Esau says. Think about that. And it shall be as he gathereth ears in the valley of Ephraim. Yet gleaning grapes shall be left in as the shaking of an olive tree, 2 or 3 berries in the top of the uppermost bough, 4 or 5 in the outermost fruit branches thereof, saith Yahweh of Israel. And at that day a man shall look to his Maker, and his eyes shall have respect to the Holy One of Yashala. This is when this kingdom, Edom, is taken down. Thus, you know, the cleansing happens when these Edomites are hunted down for the pieces of shit that they are. You know, and he shall not look to the altars, the work of his hands, neither shall respect that which his fingers have made, either the groves or the images. Yeah, because they made us worship the image of Cesare Borgia. But thou hast forgotten Yahweh of thy salvation. That's talking about us tribes have forgotten, because that's what Esau did, is he made sure that we didn't remember who we were. And hast been mindful of the rock of thy strength, therefore shall not plant pleasant plants, and shall set it with strange slips. And again, you know, it's talking about, you know, pretty much over here. And we got to come out of this Babylonian system, because this place is about to be destroyed. He's going to reap this place. And how does he reap? He's going to slaughter these Edomites that are over here, you know, that took down the tribe of Ephraim, you know, took down Israel and Syria. We'll just call it that, Israel and Syria, to make things more simple. And it says here in verse 12, 17 verse 12, woe to the multitude of many people which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushing of nations that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. This is talking about the beast, you know, the UN, NATO, the dragon, if you will. You know, these, you know, united forces, you know, which are all the places of Edom. And the nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but Yahweh shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased off the chaff of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind. And the whirlwind's talking about the thermonuclear war that's about to happen. You know, because first they're going to fight each other, and they're going to come against the Most High. First they're going to destroy this place, the whore, Babylon the Great, America. And then they're going to seek to try to fight the Most High. Talks about that in Revelation 19. And behold, at evening tide trouble, and before the morning he is not. This is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that rob us. And everything that Esau does, he does to rob us. You know, so, you know, this is Isaiah's prophecy, which is the same as Jeremiah 49. So it is these Edomites that he's talking about. You know, and this place is about to go down big time. And, you know, like everything else, though, that's why we're going out on the streets and teaching like we do, because our people are here, you know, and around the world. You know, it's time to wake up and to repent and come out of Babylon, my people. You know, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you're not indigenous people. You are, in fact, the Most High's people. And it's now time for you to come back, you know, you elect, you know, and come out here and teach, you know, so we can pretty much seal the elect and we can go home. Because this place is not our home. This is not our rest. And like everything else, this being the year of prophecy, Esau's not done with Syria. Esau's now trying to do the same shit in Iran, trying to stage a coup there, and there's already been a few things. Esau's going to keep on pushing at this, just like he's done in Syria and Libya and everything else. So he's going to keep making his moves towards Iran, which is going to lead to the third world woe. The third woe. As he does this, he's also going to push the mark, which we can see that happening, and that soon you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you receive the mark. And for those that take the mark, the RFID implant, you'll be caught in this judgment. So, these are of things to come. This being the year of prophecy, these are one of the major things. So I hope this has been edifying, and like everything else, as I stated before, never abhor a Syrian. He is your brother. But Esau, Edom, is a bastard, was never your brother. He hated you from the beginning and sought out to kill you.